those of you that are new, welcome. And for those of you tuning back in, welcome back. I'm glad anybody's out there watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe and hit the like button for me. That would be great. So today's March 4th, 2019. We are at the beginning of my 8th week. I weighed in this morning at 140.6 pounds. The scale is not moving fast enough for me. Considering I have 8 weeks and 6 days left until my show, I feel like I need to make some changes. So I'm gonna talk to Rondell this week and find out what we can do diet-wise, exercise-wise, whatever, to try to get things moving in a little bit more favorable manner on the scale. I'm definitely leaner to look at. Like every time I go into the gym, Rondell notices, that I'm leaner. I'm getting more shreds that I didn't have before, more definition in my arms and back, not quite as thick around the middle. So there's definitely things changing. The scale's just not changing. So I weighed 118 on the stage last time. And I would like to come in on the stage this time at around 125. So I've still got around 15 pounds to lose in the next 8 weeks. I think we can do it, but that being said, I haven't registered yet for the show. With my last show, I had registered well in advance. I mean, by this time I'd already registered, paid for my tan, my hair and makeup. I mean, I was set to go. This time I'm just holding off just a little bit, just in case I don't quite make it. I'll probably wait till 4 to 6 weeks from the show before I actually register if I think I can do it. And I think I can. But I'm a perfectionist. I don't want to get on stage and be less than I could be, or not be as good even as I was the last time. I would like to be better than I was on stage last time. So I'll keep you posted at the end of the week as to what changes that we made throughout the week, and hopefully things will have changed on the scale for me. But otherwise, my energy's good, my workouts are still good. I'm definitely not as strong as I was 9 pounds ago or 8 pounds ago. But that's to be expected when you start to lose weight. The best I can do is just keep my intensity up. We're just doing a little bit more now with like higher rep. We still do heavy, it's just not as heavy as I was going before. I realized that I don't think I've said why I am doing a vlog this time. When I was doing my last prep, it was just me and my coach. I didn't have a workout partner. I didn't have anybody else who was going through the show or prep or anything with me. And I kind of felt like I was alone going through it. So I started watching YouTube videos of other people's preps, and that actually really helped get me through all of the stuff that I was going through last time, especially being the first time. It seemed harder, it seemed scarier. So I thought, if I could even get one person through their prep, or if I could help one person get up off the couch and be active or lose weight or anything, just basically help anybody. That's what I'm here for. Ask me questions. I know my videos aren't the most perfect. I'm still learning all the editing and stuff. Each video I feel like I learned something new. I feel like they get a little bit better. But the prep videos did help me last time. There was one in particular, I'm gonna give a shout out to her. I don't know her personally, but her videos were great, Kate Cavers, and I will post her name. I'll just type her name up on this little section of the video so you know how to spell it, and you can check out her videos. Just promise she'll come back to mine. Hers are gonna be better, she's been doing it longer, but her videos are great and you'll like them, and she's funny. So anyway, I told her I'd give a shout out, and I think you should check those out. So stay tuned on this video. We're gonna do some food prep and a shoulder workout, and so just stay tuned, and I'll do a wrap up at the end of the video at the end of the week to kind of let you know any changes we made and how I've been doing. I'm sitting in the sauna. So I just finished my shoulder workout, which you saw a little bit of earlier, and then afterwards I did 30 minutes of HIIT intervals on the treadmill. And now, as assigned by Rondell, I'm sitting in the sauna for 15 to 20 minutes after my workouts, just to help me pull some water. At my age, I'm 51, I'm going through menopause, which makes me hold on to more water. Sucks, but it is
the way of life. So I'm sitting in here with my belly band, you can see it, and I've got Sweet Sweat under it, and I also have leg wraps on with Sweet Sweat under that, trying to pull some off my thighs. And so yeah, I'm gonna just sit here for a few minutes and watch my TV on my phone, and yeah, I kind of enjoy it. I enjoy the sweat.
I just got back from the gym just a little while ago, and I have to work tomorrow, so I need to make some food. I have the 12-hour shift when I work, so I pack all my food in with me when I go. So let's do some food prep. I've already preheated the oven to 350, so the first thing I'm gonna do is put some chicken in. So I have 2 chicken breasts right here. I used to make, they're big chicken breasts too. These are probably like 10-ounce chicken breasts. I used to cook a whole tray full of chicken, but my diet changed recently, so I'm eating more tilapia than I'm eating chicken. So all I do to season my chicken is I just put some salt, black pepper, I like a lot of pepper, cayenne, a little garlic powder, that's it. I'm gonna stick this in the oven. These are big, so I'm gonna stick these in for probably about 40 minutes because it seems like when I get these real big ones, they're not all the way done when I cook them for 30. So I'm gonna put these in for 40. So the next thing I'm gonna do is cut up some sweet potatoes. There's lots of ways you can cook sweet potatoes. I'm not a huge sweet potato fan. So the way I like them the best is just boiled because they get really soft and they stay moist. I've tried roasting them, I've tried baking them, and boiled is just the best way that I like them. So this is a whole bag of sweet potatoes and I've already peeled them. So I'm gonna just chop these up into probably 1-inch cubes and throw them in my boiling water. So I've got the sweet potatoes cooking, chicken's in the oven. I went ahead and cut up a bunch of broccoli. So I cut them in basically florets. So I just cut the ends off and then I cut the peeling off. Just go down the sides with your knife. But I don't like to waste any of it. It tastes good actually. And then I just cut it in slices. If it's a really big stalk, you can cut it in half or quarters or whatever, but they're just, you know, little skinny, bite-sized pieces. So this is a whole head of broccoli that I've cut up. And what I'm gonna do is I usually roast this, but I've been eating a lot of roast broccoli and I'm tired of it. So I'm gonna stir fry this. I'm gonna show you what I do real quick. Coconut oil, you can use any kind of oil spray you want. I just generously spray the pan. I've got some toasted sesame oil. I'm not gonna use a lot of this because I don't wanna add a lot of fat to my meal, but this is probably 4 servings worth because I eat a cup of broccoli at a time. So I'm gonna put maybe like 1.5 teaspoons, 2 teaspoons worth. It just adds a nice flavor. I'm gonna let my pan get really hot, and then once it's hot, I'm gonna put all this broccoli in it, and I'm gonna stir it around, and I've got a bunch of seasonings over here I'm gonna put on it. I just thought it would taste better than roasted broccoli because it also is not my favorite. I'm kind of missing my bulking days where I was able to eat a lot more food and a lot more variety. Sesame oil heats up, it smells so good. So I've just dumped all that broccoli in, the oil's hot. I'm gonna just stir it a lot. I've got some low sodium soy sauce. I'm gonna just put some soy sauce on it. Black pepper, you know how much I like pepper. Cayenne, because I like mine spicy. You can leave that out if you don't like spicy. The next thing I'm gonna add is fresh ginger. So I have a microplaner. So I don't even peel it. You can peel it if you want. An actual trick to peeling it is to take a spoon, and you can actually just take the spoon along the edge and it'll peel the peeling right off. But when you microplane it, you can't taste the peeling, and it just saves a step that I don't have to peel it. So it's up to you if you want to peel yours. I'm just gonna grate some in here. So one of the things that I do, since I don't add a lot of oil to it, is that after I stir it around for a little bit, I usually put a little water in there, and then I either cover it with a top to the pan if you have the top that fits. I don't have a top that fits. So what I do is just take some foil and just tear off a big chunk. And then I'm gonna pour some water in here. You'll probably hear it sizzle. Once I pour the water in, I like to put some garlic in. This is just minced garlic that you get in the produce section. So I'm gonna put probably about a teaspoon of garlic. I'm gonna stir that around. So I've got all my seasonings in there, and I've got my garlic and my ginger. And then I'm gonna put this cover on it. So I have a pan of tilapia, so I have 5 tilapia fillets. What I'm gonna do with this is right here, I have a tablespoon of low sodium teriyaki sauce. And it has, for 1 tablespoon, it has 15 calories and 3 grams of carbs. So I'm gonna put that on all of these, so not just on one. I also just took a wedge of orange. I kind of wanted something sweet. I don't want to put honey in it, so I'm gonna try the orange. So I'm gonna just squeeze that in there. Just a little bit, just to give it a little brightness, a little flavor. And then I'm going to just put a drop, like not even a half a teaspoon, just a little drop of this sesame oil for flavor, just a little bit. And then I'm gonna just brush it on. So I'm stirring it around. I'm gonna just brush it on the tilapia. I'm gonna see how far it'll go. If it will go to brush both sides, I'm gonna brush both sides. Just because I think it would taste good. I also sprayed this pan with coconut oil because tilapia has a tendency to stick because there's no fat in it. Oh yeah, this will go. I'll be able to put it on both sides. All right, I'm gonna just flip these over. So we've done a lot. I mean, we've only been cooking for an hour. And we've got tilapia getting ready to go in the oven. The chicken just came out of the oven. The potatoes are almost done cooking, and the broccoli's done cooking. So in an hour, I have done enough food prep to last me probably close to, well, at least the tilapia will last me about 4 days. The chicken will probably last me about 3 or 4 days because I'm eating 5 ounces of each. The potatoes will probably last me about that long. The broccoli, maybe 2 or 3 days. That's it on the broccoli. So we've done a lot of food prep in a short amount of time. I locked my dog in the other room and I can hear him in there whining. But he wanted to go in there, so I just let him go. So I'm just gonna put just a little bit of salt, not a lot since we've got that teriyaki sauce on there. Some people completely cut their salt. I don't like to cut my salt. Sometimes my coach will have me cut my salt at the very, very end, like in peak week. But I keep eating salt all the way through. I feel like it helps pull fluid into your muscles. Plus it just tastes good. Going in the oven. I preheated the oven to 400 for this. I just turned it up after I took the chicken out. And I put it on, like, not the bottom rack, but the next one down. And I'm gonna cook that for about 10 minutes. Well, it's the end of the week. Today's March 9th, 2019. As of today, 8 weeks from show day. Boy, my hair's frizzy. It's been rainy, sorry, I digress. So anyway, I weighed 139.2 this morning. I liked what it said today. Otherwise, the scale this week has been a total bitch. It's gone between 141 and 139.2, so it's just been a lot of fluctuating this week. My diet's the same. I mean, I eat the same thing pretty much every day. The main changes that we've made, going forward is I've cut my protein shakes out, because sometimes protein shakes have a tendency to bloat me and make me hang on to water. So we're thinking maybe that might be a culprit as to why the scale's not moving very fast. Also, we've increased my cardio a little bit, and mainly that was my idea. Rondell wasn't totally keen on me increasing it just yet, but it mentally makes me feel a little better to increase it, burn a few more calories. I'm starting, just to get nervous a little bit that we're so close to the show, and I still have, 14 pounds to lose at this point. So I was doing 30 minutes of cardio 5 days a week, 2 of those HIIT training sessions. So I'm still doing 2 30-minute HIIT sessions a week, but my other 3 days, we've upped my cardio to 40 minutes of steady state. So just burning a little few extra calories. I also walk the dog most days, but just a short walk. He's old. So I just do, probably a 15-20 minute short walk. So that's, a few extra calories there. Otherwise, nothing else much has changed with my diet. Just to make sure I'm getting my protein, we did up my meats just a little bit. So before I was getting 5 ounces of the different meats throughout the day, and now we've just upped them to 6 ounces, just to make sure I'm staying at least my body weight in protein. So the protein's dropped a little bit since we dropped the protein shake, because the protein shake I was using has a lot of protein in it. It's 35 grams of protein in that shake. So I think I was at about 152 grams of protein a day with the shake, and now without the shake and the slight increases in my protein and a little bit of increase in my egg whites, I'm at about 142. So that's approximately a gram per pound of body weight. So I'm happy with that. I live with that. I'm still at the same calories. I'm right at 1,500 calories, even with the change. So we'll see. We're going to do that for a couple of weeks and see how that works as far as how the scale's moving. But otherwise, it's been a good week. My workouts have been good. Sleep's been okay. My sleep's always kind of a pain in the ass anyway. At my age, I just don't sleep as sound as I used to when I was younger. I still wake up quite a bit in the night, and I have to take sleep aids. I do take melatonin, and sometimes I take Ambien. So I don't take a lot of it, but I will take like a quarter of an Ambien sometimes in the middle of the night, just to kind of get me back to sleep. Because to me, I feel like sleep is important. I know some of you are probably shaking your head that I'm having to take sleep meds, but I don't snore, so I know it's not an apnea thing. It's just a matter of I just don't sleep as good. So I just feel like however I can get to sleep, I'm going to get to sleep so that I can recover and be strong for my next day of workouts. So thanks for tuning in this week, and join me again next week for week number 7.